Today's obituaries are brought to you by Moss Service and Hansville Funeral Home. A memorial visitation for Alfred Wade Buckaloo, age 77 of Coleman, will be 6 to 8 p.m. tonight at Coleman Heritage Funeral Home Chapel. Casual Alabama attire requested. Mr. Buckaloo died Monday at his residence. Funeral services for Novema Christine Sandlin, 85 of Coleman, are incomplete at this time and will be announced later by Coleman Funeral Home. Ms. Sandlin passed away yesterday at Coleman Regional Medical Center. Funeral services for Linda Ball, age 70 of Coleman, will be at 10 a.m. tomorrow at Coleman Funeral Home Chapel. The Reverend Albert Kimbrell will officiate burial in East Battleground Cemetery, visitation from 5:30 to 8 p.m. tonight at the funeral home. Ms. Ball passed away Monday at her residence. Funeral services for Deborah Marcel Isbell, age 54 of Hansville, will be at 2 p.m. on Friday at Coleman Funeral Home Chapel. Thomas Perdue officiating burial in Sulphur Springs Cemetery in Hayden. Visitation will be 5:30 to 8 p.m. tomorrow at the funeral home. Coleman Funeral Home is directing. Ms. Isbell passed away Saturday at her residence. And those are our obituaries for today, brought to you by Moss Service and Hansville Funeral Home.
Premier Bank presents Today on 2, broadcasting live at channel2coleman.com right now and all day on that website. Welcome to our program. Little overcast today, the humidity's down.
It's really nice outside.
It really is, and when you look at the forecast, you're going to love the next several days.
Yeah, that's really
Wow,
nice.
what a contrast to what we normally have in the middle of August. Our weather's brought to you by Mitch Smith Chevrolet on Cherokee Avenue. Make the switch to Mitch. Here's the weather almanac for the 14th day of August. The average high temperature remains at 92. The average low is 66. The record high in the summer of 2007. Wonder how many days in a row we had over 100 degrees.
I don't know, but it looks like several.
There were a lot of them, right?
Yeah.
105 degrees on this date. The record low 53 in 1983. Sunset this evening, 7:35. Sunrise tomorrow morning, 8 minutes after 6. There's the satellite picture. Rain here and there around the country. Looks like rain moving through Alabama. And there's the satellite picture over the southeast. There's our forecast for today. It will be mostly sunny eventually today with a high of 81. Wow. That'll be nice. Partly cloudy tonight, low of 63. Sunny again tomorrow with a slight chance of rain, a high of 82. And look at the next several days. 83 on Friday and Saturday, 84 on Sunday, 85 on Monday. It's hard to believe, the middle of August, and we're in the low 80s.
That's very, very nice. Very, very nice.
For the young men who are practicing football, and the band members too.
Yes, that's true.
I'm sure they're really enjoying this weather.
They are. I'm sure they'd like it a whole lot better than if it was 105.
Yes, yes.
Very good.
Yes, everybody I think is enjoying our weather like this. Let's check Labor Day weekend. Still 3 weeks away or 2 weeks away, but a lot going on.
Well, the Sweet Tater Festival, of course, is in their 17th annual production, if you want to call it that. But they've moved. They're now going to be located at Smith Lake Park. They've grown so much. And, of course, they are still inviting arts and craft vendors to participate. It's just $35 for the two-day event, and you can find applications online. And you can go to sweettaterfestival.com. But there are going to be door prizes and entertainment and crafts, food vendors, kiddie rides, and lots of sweet potato pies. And I would imagine a lot of fresh sweet potatoes as well. So go by and check out the Sweet Tater Festival and have a good weekend. Have lots of fun.
We showed you yesterday the first drawing of the Sweet Tater Festival
Yes.
in 2006.
Yes.
And remember yesterday, the Sweet Tater had the boxing gloves on
Right.
and the championship belt. Well, the following year, in the dreaded summer of 2007, the Sweet Tater guy's got a hoe, he's got his gloves on, he's evidently ready to plant some sweet taters.
I guess so, yeah. He looks like Farmer Brown, I suppose.
We are going to show you each day the evolution of the little cartoon character, what has happened over the years, and concluding with this year.
Yeah, I
But,
think it's kind of cool.
we've been able to go back and get those little drawings.
I think it's kind of neat that they've used that same basic character, but he's got a little different twist on it
Yep.
every year. So, it's
And
kinda
one
fun.
of these days, Tony Leonardi, who comes on every year to talk about Sweet Tater Festival, we'll have to ask him about who does the drawings. You asked that yesterday,
Yep.
and maybe he can give a little background on that too.
That would be nice. That
Yeah,
would be nice.
Tony
yeah.
will be with us one of these days. We probably have a Facebook friend to tell you about. Who's our friend today?
Sheila Nuss is our friend. And
Which one is Sheila?
I
I
don't
wonder.
know, but she does like the Gaither Vocal Band and NCIS, so she should be going to St. John's this weekend,
That's
shouldn't
right.
she? To go see, and of course she will receive a large barbecue sandwich from Mad Dog Mike's Famous Barbecue that is located in the Berlin area, and what she needs to do is come by here to pick up her certificate and then go on over there and get that sandwich. Maybe pick up a few extras for the rest of the family. Barbecue sandwich sounds pretty good right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And they're big too.
Ooh, good. Okay.
Lots of barbecue. Yeah,
Good.
good deal. Well, you mentioned the Gaither Vocal Band, and Wes Hampton is a tenor in the group, and we are going to feature him on the program today. We have a video of Wes singing with the Gaither Vocal Band, and talk about that in just a little bit.
Yep.
Be a good, interesting concert on Sunday afternoon. Also, some other things we'll tell you about at Faith Baptist Church,
Right.
taking place this weekend as well. George Spear is here with news and commentary coming up right after this.
At Premier Bank, we're a bit old-fashioned. We actually answer the telephone when you call. However, old-fashioned doesn't mean we aren't up to date. With the latest technology, Premier Bank meets the various needs of our customers. Mobile smartphone banking, internet banking, ATMs, convenient offices. At Premier Bank, we have the right products right now with good old-fashioned customer service. At Premier Bank, we put the customer first.
Fire, accident, storm, they all happen in Cullman County. And for 3 generations, Night Free Insurance has been there for you. Continuing today with Elliott and Westcott Free, customizing your life, home, auto, and business insurance with auto owners. Call Westcott, Elliott, Judy, Tina, Angie, or Karen. Night Free Insurance, where people are the difference.
Time for news and comment this Wednesday morning. It'll be a nice day, it looks like. Well, it wasn't a nice morning for the folks down in Birmingham. You might have heard by now a UPS flight crashed on its way from Louisville to Birmingham, and it is not on airport property in Birmingham, but they've recovered the bodies of the 2 pilots. And if you are expecting a UPS delivery, it may or may not make it, because apparently the thing caught fire. So heads up on that. Good Hope names a new city clerk, and that wouldn't be a news story, except that what the legacy left by the former city clerk, Lisa Dahlke, and the discovery of nearly $3,000 worth of gift card purchases that are now being investigated by the State Ethics Commission. The new city clerk is Christy Shambly. Christy Shambly, hired as the new Good Hope city clerk after 11 applications were submitted and all. Also, yesterday, and I know this was a national day, right? And I saw no other news media that covered any event in any city except Cullman. Right? What was that? A trio of citizens concerned about environmental issues clashed with supporters of U.S. Congressman Robert Adderholt yesterday over his stance on climate change. This is according to the Cullman Times. Apparently some folks They weren't from Coleman County. One was from Lawrence County, and the other one or two from down south. But I think Ken Brown and some others had a confrontation yesterday outside Adderholt's office. They're complaining that Adderholt is not strong on accepting climate change, right? That more needs to be done. And so apparently Robert Adderholt responded saying the only climate we should be talking about right now is the country's stalled economics and jobs climate, which is basically the truth. Nonetheless, this protest comes at a time when the UPI is saying that data from hundreds of weather stations located across the U.S. appear to be showing the planet's getting warmer. But where are these weather stations? In the middle of parking lots, top of buildings. Some aren't even working. Some 600 of these weather stations being closed down. I mean, how can you get at the right temperature in the middle of a parking lot? You know what I mean? And who thought of that? I mean, I bought a weather station little setup from Radio Shack several years ago, and the instructions were very clear. It has to be in the middle of a yard, basically grass, and you have to have the right conditions. I don't know how that got so twisted. 68-year-old Edith Allen, a lady who's been wandering around one of the hospitals over in Blount County for the past 3 years. People didn't know her name because she has some sort of form of dementia. It's 3 years now. She's been over there. They've been taking care of her with no identity. They didn't know who she was. She couldn't talk, explain who she was. I don't even think she knew who she was. But now investigators say through Facebook, isn't that something? Through Facebook, they have identified this woman, and they've learned that a former caregiver of hers, Kathy Thomas of Douglasville, Georgia, basically dropped her off and left her. She's been collecting her Social Security benefits for the past 3 years. Isn't that terrible when you have something like that? Limestone County Sheriff says he's getting an incredible increase in gun permits, and they're mostly 18 to 20-year-olds. But they're buying these weapons because they want to be safe when they go to Birmingham or someplace to go to school. Can you blame them? I wouldn't. I had an attorney tell one of my kinfolks who works in Birmingham that this woman said, you better get yourself a gun. At any rate, in Colbert County, a man accused apparently June of last year, of leaving his dead girlfriend on the couch for 3 or 4 days before calling 911. He first told investigators that she died of an overdose, but then they don't know. They're having to go through a forensic situation now. Sometimes, those things last it takes so long to get a forensic test completed because, like everything else, money's scarce and such. And I don't know about you, but to me, some things why would I buy that when I know I'm not going to use it? When you go to a store and you see something, and my wife and I do this quite often. I want this. So the rule is walk around the store for about 5 minutes, and after 5 minutes with that thing in your arms, do you really think you want it? And the answer, most of the time, is no. So why would you spend $150 on something called a Lumo back? A Lumo back. Now this thing is this thing you strapped around your waist. Remember those weight-losing machines years ago that, the belt, it would shake your belly and all. I don't think they ever worked, but this probably here, they say it does work because it nags you whenever you don't sit up straight. It starts saying, sit up, and it'll vibrate. It says that this thing not only will keep your posture good, it says that it will track your walking, your running, your standing time, sitting time, sleep positions. Can you imagine waking up in the middle of the night? Yesterday morning, when my alarm went off, I'd been laying on my right side. So I turn over, and my hand is asleep, right? So I'm pushing the alarm clock off the table. I never could get to that. I was going to wake up my wife. And it did. Stay tuned, more for Day on 2 after this.
In the nation, our agents are always there, helping make sure that when your life changes, your nationwide insurance coverage changes too. We put members first because we don't have shareholders. Join the nation where protection is personal.
Nationwide is on your side. Wallace State offers associate degree and certificate programs in Alabama's hottest job fields. Every year this decade, almost 3,800 new workers will enter these fields. Will you be one of them? Be one of us. Get in a Wallace state of mind. That's the projected number of job openings for trained welders this decade. That's the potential salary for welders trained the Wallace State way with the latest robotic technology for manufacturing. Who will you be? Be one of us. Get in a Wallace state of mind.
Welcome back to Today on 2. Let's try to give away some prizes for today. Let's see what we have. A brand new prize from the Busy Bee Cafe. Free fresh homemade dessert with a $15 or more dinner purchase on Friday or Saturday after 2 o'clock. Free homemade dessert. We also have, boy, we have a lot of good eating today, don't we? The family barbecue package from Mad Dog Mike's Famous Barbecue, which includes a pound of meat, sides, buns, and sauce. And of course, as always, we have the day pass to the Wellness and Aquatic Center. Those are the prizes we have for today. We're going to ask you a question about one of our ads, so pay close attention. Who do we start with today? Cotton State Barns of Coleman, carports, play sets, utility trailers, storage buildings. No credit check, you're automatically approved. They're on Highway 278 West, just past the interstate.
And there's the Busy Bee Cafe in their great new location. They have live music Fridays and Saturdays from 2 to 9. You need to check out their dinner hours. The home of the original breaded burger. Now, I've never had one of their breaded burgers.
You've never had one?
No.
Oh my goodness. You're missing one of the signature meals. Well, anyway, Mad Dog Mike's Famous Barbecue, and they have sandwich plates, rib salads, and more. And they're, of course, in Berlin.
And Earl's Body Shop was voted the best towing service. David, Diane, and the employees thank you for this honor. They have large and small towing available, local or long distance, and they are a body shop.
And the Teacher Supply has classroom materials, decorations, teacher resources, educational supplies, located on 9th Avenue Southwest across from Coleman Cemetery.
And the Triple Berry Brownie is the Blizzard of the Month right now at Dairy Queen. And take advantage of that $5 buck lunch. And I think for an extra $1, you can upgrade to a Blizzard.
Mm-hmm. Now open Be Fit exercise place located right next door to Renard's Gallery and Gifts. Change your life and your body. No contract, just $50 a month.
And diabetic shoes are available at Borden Family Pharmacy, located right there on the corner of Eva Road and Highway 157. It's the finest quality diabetic footwear, period. Dr. Comfort is the brand.
And Mr. Hicks Menswear now offering suits and sport coats made to your measurements. Of course, they always have a good inventory of regular, large, and tall sizes. That's at Mr. Hicks Menswear.
And Greg and the guys, I invite you to come over and see them at Tires for Less, because they have more than just the Bridgestone and Firestone tires. They can also change your oil and do minor engine repairs for you. There we go with some of the merchant ads. Question for today is about Grand Point Pharmacy. We say they are the home of two old what? And I always thought they were talking about the pharmacists, but that's not it. Well, yes, it made you wonder, didn't it? Yes. Grand Point Pharmacy is the home of two old what? 256-734-7399 is our telephone number. We'll take your phone calls right after we watch Money Matters from Premier Bank.
I am Rusty Payne of Premier Bank of the South. One of my favorite opportunities at the bank is to help customers save money for their future needs. It is important that funds be set aside for future needs, such as retirement years, unexpected medical bills, or many other home purchases or any other unexpected bills that occur. The bank offers customers a variety of ways to save money, such as individual retirement accounts and savings accounts that all pay interest. We work with our customers to help them choose the best option available for them to set aside money as they are able to help provide a comfortable, trouble-free future. We at Premier Bank of the South are ready to serve you and look forward to seeing you soon.
Grand Point Pharmacy is the home of two old, well, we'll find out what they are. Who's on the phone? Who's calling?
Pat.
Hi, Pat. From where are you calling?
Coleman.
Okay. Grand Point Pharmacy is the home of two old what?
Goats.
Goats.
Did you know what they were referring to at the time?
Not Not really.
We didn't either. I didn't.
That's right. We had to figure it out, too. Stay on the line, Pat. Thanks for calling in. Yes, the home of Two Old Goats, which is a brand name for an ointment that's kind of a pain reliever, as I understand
for arthritis and, fibromyalgia and that type of thing. So,
I need to get some of that, come to think of it.
Yeah, it wouldn't be a bad idea to have it around.
That's
those
right.
aches and pains we get.
Let's look at that ad and the rest of our merchant ads right now, starting with Auto Tech, auto repair and service. They do electronic diagnostics, major engine repairs. They do both foreign and domestic automobiles. County Road 1354 in Vinemont.
And Mullins Body Shop. You've counted on them for over 50 years for auto body repair and towing, and you can count on them today at Mullins Body Shop.
Brown & Company Beverages, a specialty wine and beer store. They have the Beer Cave, they have barware and specialty items, a large variety of domestic and imported wine and beer.
And Deb's Bookstore. It's your hometown bookstore just down the road where browsers are always welcome. She has gift certificates available. Used books are half price off every day, and new books are 20% off, located at 207 3rd Street.
There is Grand Point Pharmacy, the home of Two Old Goats. And by customer request, they have the Remedy Skin Repair Cream.
And fitness opportunities are there at the Coleman Wellness and Aquatic Center. They have the Whirlpool Spa, indoor leisure pool, a variety of aerobic and cycling classes available.
There's Dr. Howard Rogers. He is the man to talk to at the Baldwin Counseling Center. If you have problems, need somebody to talk to, want some privacy, call 256-737-3087. And those are the merchant ads we have for today. We do have a few birthdays to tell you about, people that are celebrating on the 14th of August.
Looks like Mark Weisner Sr. is going to have a birthday, along with James Garrison, Carla Young, and Samuel Harper. And all these names will be put into the drawing on Friday, where they have that possibility of winning an ice cream cake from Dairy Queen.
And I believe we have an anniversary.
Evelyn and Joe Gully are having an anniversary, and they too will be put into the drawing where they have that possibility of winning an ice cream cake.
Okay, coming up next, we will have a video of Wes Hampton with the Gaither Vocal Band.
At Premier Bank, we are very proud of the long-lasting relationships we have with our customers. We'll go almost anywhere to meet your banking needs.
Overwhelmed by home refinancing offers from telephone solicitors and direct mail advertising, and then find you're not qualified for a specific plan? The Mortgage Center, a hometown lender, compares the rates from all home loan lenders and the qualifications of the various government programs to find a plan best suited to you. The Mortgage Center helps Coleman County people purchase and refinance their homes.
This is Pat Newton. Call us today and let us tailor a loan program to your specific needs and requirements.
Meet the KitchenAid 36-inch induction cooktop. It might just change the way you cook. Induction technology heats the pan and not the cooking surface to offer you a new level of precision, speed, and energy efficiency. 9 settings give you different levels of heat to achieve precise temperatures and amazing responsiveness. Water boils in just seconds, making this the fastest to boil induction cooktop available. The KitchenAid 36-inch induction cooktop.
Life lived in black and white is not a life lived. Today, I choose color. To see it. To feel it. To be in it. To be upon it. And to live a life surrounded by it. Today, I put on a fresh coat.
Welcome back to Today on 2. If you like Southern gospel music, what a great weekend in Coleman County.
That's right.
Faith Baptist Church. We'll start with them. And, of course, Brother Jeff Steele has been talking about this for several weeks now on Power Perspective every Thursday. But we'll help promote the event Friday night. Tony Gore, a wonderful tenor who sang with the Wilburns a few years ago, and then he had his own group, Tony Gore and Majesty, and he does solo work now, and he will be singing, of course, and they will have a Christian comedian, Aaron Wilburn, who was there last year, and if you have been married for a number of years, you will enjoy Aaron Wilburn.
Okay.
Because his humor is relationships.
Uh-oh.
Husband and wife situations.
Okay.
And you end up laughing at yourself, I think, as much as anything.
Mm-hmm.
Very, very good Christian comedian. Cool. So they will be at Faith Baptist Church on Friday night. Saturday night will be the Easters, Jeff and Sherry Easter, which is probably the best known duet in Southern gospel music, has been the last several years. And I think there's another group or another soloist, but I'm not sure who that is on Saturday night. Then on Sunday afternoon at St. John's Church at 5 o'clock will be Wes Hampton. And Wes has been a member of the Gaither Vocal Band for about a half a dozen years now, something like that. And the Gaither Vocal Band, anybody that knows Southern gospel music knows the Gaither Vocal Band. They're by far the best known group and have been for probably the last 20 years or better. And Wes lives in Birmingham, and he will be doing a solo concert at St. John's Church on Sunday afternoon, like I said, at 5 o'clock. We have a video. This is a produced video by the Gaither Vocal Band, which features Wes Hampton and doing the solo work. So let's watch a little bit of Wes Hampton with the Gaither Vocal Band.
Pardon for sin and a peace that endureth. We want to be free. If you want to be healed and whole, you gotta want to be well. There's a better life waiting. Some love, all of the world was changed. There is a brand new page in the story. To love the Savior, I'll tell of His favor, I'll tell it, Lord, wherever I go. I'll count with
your heart out, Mark Lowry.
Until you do, I'll pray for you. Answers will come, but But until they do, I'll pray for you.
Welcome back to Today on 2. Wes Hampton in concert, 5 o'clock, St. John's Church, Sunday afternoon.
Yes.
Should be very, very good. We'll be back with more of Today on 2 right after this.
There's stuff around your house, but we don't make stuff. We make ovens. Dual fuel, double ovens. And they bake so evenly that now delicious is something you can depend on. We only make things for one room. The best room. Your kitchen. We're devoted to it. And you can feel it in everything we make. Nobody knows the kitchen like KitchenAid.
Overwhelmed by home refinancing offers from telephone solicitors and direct mail advertising, and then find you're not qualified for a specific plan? The Mortgage Center, a hometown lender, compares the rates from all home loan lenders and the qualifications of the various government programs to find a plan best suited to you. The Mortgage Center helps Cullman County people purchase and refinance their homes.
This is Pat Newton. Call us today and let us tailor a loan program to your specific needs and requirements.
At Premier Bank, we take pride in serving our community. We respect our customers, and we've won awards for our ethical conduct. We're motivated to do all we can for you, and we're interested in your banking needs. We're efficient, safe, and sound, and our relationships with our customers are second to none.
At Premier Bank, we put the customer first.
Now it's time for our community billboards, brought to you by Pepsi and Coleman Jefferson Gas. The Coleman High School reunion class of 1973 will be meeting on August the 17th at 6 in the evening, and that's at the Coleman Elks Lodge. It's going to be $20 in advance and $25 at the door. You can contact Cindy Sparks Ponder at 256-739-6978 for more information. And of course, once again, this on Sunday 18th at 5 p.m., Wes Hampton will be performing at St. John's Evangelical Protestant Church right there in the Christ Hall. And Sweet Tater Festival in their new location at Smith Lake Park, happening on Labor Day weekend. Don't forget about that. And if you're an arts and craft vendor, you can, of course, still apply to be a participant in that. It's a 2-day event for just $35. And if you have a community billboard you want to share with us, you can email it to channel2coleman@gmail.com, phone 256-734-7399, fax 256-734-7680, or be a friend on Facebook.
The weather forecast brought to you by Mitch Smith Chevrolet. Make the switch to Mitch. It'll be sunny today with a high of 81. Partly cloudy tonight, low of 63. Sunny again tomorrow, maybe a slight chance of rain with a high around 82. And we have a good friend coming to see us tomorrow.
Right, Miss Ann Mullins from the Better Business Bureau will be here. So it must be Mullins Week, huh?
Evidently it is. Thank you for watching Today on 2.
Hope you have a great day.